Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We are going to welcome 2020 Ramadan. Through this program, we are going to explain how to make an effective action plan to achieve this Ramadan goals. Ramadan is an important month. If we don't plan for Ramadan, we will simply waste this month. So it's utmost important for all of us to have a clear goal and to have a clear action plan. So then we can easily utilize this month. So before we go deeper into the session, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready for Ramadan? Ramadan is around the corner. If you see an athlete, if he want to go to Olympic competition or other competition, how much effort he put before the actual competition, before the actual day of his final moment. He takes practice, he put all effort, he prepare everything, he follow all the instructions. So when the final day comes, when the final competition zone comes, he has already developed all the required materials, energy, mind, and everything. So he can easily go to the ground and play his match or participate in his game. Likewise, we need to be prepared for Ramadan to welcome with full energy, with full preparation, so that we need to always focus on pre-planning. So now Ramadan is already reaching us. So at least before Ramadan start, couple of hours before, why don't we spend few hours as a family to plan for our Ramadan? There are different virtues there for Ramadan. For example, Ramadan is the month only mentioned in Quran. Ramadan is month of Quran. When you fast, the reward of fasting will be directly given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to you, unlike other ibadahs. When you do any ibadah, you will automatically get the reward. But when it comes to Ramadan, fasting, Allah will directly involve in rewarding you based on your spirituality, based on your taqwa level. Also, Jannah is open these days. Jahannam is closed. Also, Quran and fasting will be intercede on behalf of us in the day of judgment. People who fast with taqwa for the sake of Almighty Allah, they will enter Jannah insha'Allah ta'ala through a special door called Door of Rayyan. In this month when you ask dua, that duas will be answered. You can ask dua anytime in this month. When you do a normal ibadah, you will get multiple rewards. 700 times reward. This is a month of forgiveness. Allah will forgive all your sins. There is a night in this month that is called Laylatul Qadr, which is equal to more than 1,000 months. So if you worship that night, if you do a good deed in that night, if you have a good intention in that night, that is equal to having that intention or doing that good deed or worshipping equal to more than 1,000 months. Angels are asking permission to come down to the earth and to witness and see how people are worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is a month of barakah. Inna fi suhuri barakah. Early morning time is the key factor to increase our productivity, to increase our blessings. So this month, entire community, entire Muslim world is waking up very early and starting their day. So which is going to increase, which is going to double or multiple the productivity and the activities of the Muslim Ummah. So we can get all these rewards. So why are we going to miss these blessings? So to utilize all these rewards, to get all these blessings, we need to plan. Before we plan, let us reflect on how we spent our last year Ramadan. Was it useful? Did I achieve my goals? Everything went according to my plan? How many Quran I completed? How many juzu I memorized? How many surah I learned? How many books I read? What are the things I achieved? Just reflect on how you spent the last year Ramadan. Now we are going to take you to a 3-step journey to plan for Ramadan. Step 1. You need to do a fitness test in the following areas: spiritual fitness, behavior fitness, study fitness, physical fitness, family and health fitness, social fitness. Take one by one each area. Take a paper and a pen. See how weak or strong you are spiritually. Take one by one. Prayer. Am I praying every day 5 times? Am I reciting Quran every day? Am I fasting? Am I memorizing Quran? Am I speaking truth? Likewise, you can think about it. What is your spiritual level? Second one, behavior. Think about your good and bad side of your behavior part. Check what is the behavior area I need improvement. What behavior I need to develop newly. Think about it. Think about your studies. Are you strong in memorizing? Are you strong in understanding? Are you completing all the school homework or assignment and everything? Are you working on time when it comes to schoolwork, examination, everything? Think about where you are. Are you really focused? Physical fitness. Are you sleeping on time? Are you waking up early? Are you eating nutritious food? Are you doing exercise? Think about your physical level. What needs to be done? Think about your family relationship, especially these days about health. COVID-19 is a global pandemic. This global pandemic created new issues to the world. So now it is an individual contribution to the world. You individually, you as a family, take care of you and your family. Make sure you all are hygiene at home. Make sure you follow all the health instructions given by the government and ministries and organizations. And finally, social fitness. What is your contribution level with your community? Hundreds and thousands of millions of people are struggling due to so many issues in this time. So what can you do to solve that global issues? What can you do to your neighbors, to your family members, to your friends, to your community, to your country? So think about where you are. So in these areas, you try to know where exactly you are now. So it's kind of a reality test, a reality checking. Step number 2 is based on that reality checking. Now we will focus on how to set Ramadan goals. What is Ramadan goals? If you don't set goals for any task, you won't be able to measure or evaluate that whether that goal is achieved or not. Simply thinking, simply like imagining is not going to bring that goal to your hand. Many people in the world, they are hoping to get something better, but they don't set goals and they don't set plans, so that finally they end up with nothing. In the world, 2 to 3 percentage people only setting goals, making plans and working on a daily basis. So those people are the top people in the world. So this month is enough for us to get 1 year rewards. So this month only the important month for us to bring the year back to our hand. So, so let us focus on this month, which will help us to plan the entire month, to bring barakah to the entire year. As we spoke in the fitness test area, there are 6 areas we covered. So now we take each area to set goals. Number one, spiritual goals. Think of spiritual goals that needs to be improved from your own. You know what is your prayer level, what is your relationship with Quran, Sadaqah, Zakat, Dhikr, all those things. You know where you are and set a spiritual goal to come little further, to improve little further. Set a goal. But make sure start with obligatory worship. Before planning for obligatory worship, don't plan for sunnah worship. So make sure you plan for obligatory worship. Number two, behavior goals. When it comes to behavior goals, choose 2 or 3 bad behavior that you want to remove from your life and make a chart. Make a chart saying that I will not lie or I will always speak truth. Every single day in Ramadan, tick when you follow that. So, end of the 29 or 30 days, you will be able to see how many days you followed your goal. You develop that habit so you can measure. Likewise, you can plan for to remove a behavior, you can plan to develop a good behavior. If you are a student, you think about your study goals. Schools are closed, but that is only the building. School activities are still open. Teachers are working. You are getting activities to your home. So don't quit studies. So whatever means possible, you use all those to study and to do all the required work. Here, you need to have a goal to your studies also. How many subjects you are going to study, how long you are going to study, what are the areas you are going to cover, at what time you are going to study, what is your purpose of studying these subjects. So make sure with the goal you study. Don't just take the book and read. Set goal, then you study, then you measure how much you achieved in this month. If you don't plan like that, you won't. It's like a useless effort. So make sure you set goals. Fourth one, physical goals. Under physical goals, you need to learn few things. Sleep management. There is a sleep cycle. Stage 1 is light sleep, like we feel like we are falling asleep. Stage 2 is waves slow down and we go to the bed, and the delta waves begin to appear that we are going to deep sleep level. And the stage 4, no eye movement or muscle activity, just full sleep. And the final stage is a REM stage. Breathing becomes more rapid, like we we are coming to the ending part of your sleeping cycle. So likewise, if you want to entertain all these sleep cycle stages, you need to sleep early and you need to wake up early. Otherwise, your sleep cycle get disturbed. This is a very deep area, but we are very quickly touching and going. Sleep early, wake up early. Ramadan will help you to sleep early and wake up early. Likewise, you can develop the sleep management skill. Next is nutrition management. Eat healthy food, drink healthy juice, drink more water. During the month of Ramadan, you can maintain your body energy. Manage fitness, have some exercise. Don't lose your energy, don't lose your interest, don't lose your focus in terms of physical energy. Number 5, family and health goals. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay home, spend time with family. Why? Because This is global pandemic. So in this global pandemic situation, we all have to take care of our family. When we protect ourselves, we protect the world also. Let us follow all the instructions given by the respective countries, respective government, and the ministries, organizations, and all the authorities. So let's follow. It's also worship. It's also ibadah because we are doing to protect the people. So it is an ibadah in the view of Islam. So let us follow that things also. Let us set goals for this Ramadan to develop our personal hygiene, washing hands, maintaining a healthy lifestyle at home. Set goals, work together, achieve that also during the month of Ramadan. And the final area is social goals. Set your social project. Design the social community project. You can be a small student, a small girl, a young boy, or young girl, or a person, but you all must think about a community project. Within your capacity, within your access, you have to think about your friends, neighbors, family, society, community. No matter what amount you are giving, it doesn't matter how much you give, but you should give at least 100 rupees, 1000 rupees. So think about a project. Find a family from your classmates or from your neighborhood or from the places where they are requesting for support, aid. So you choose, you develop a project, you call your friends, you call your family, collect money and make up a project and contribute that money or that hamper or that activity to those people. So somebody will be benefited by you in this month of Ramadan. This month, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was giving sadaqah more than any other month. So let us follow that sunnah. We need to give in charity. Now we are coming to the step 3. Step 3, have an action plan. Now we did the fitness test and we set Ramadan goals. Now we are coming to the step 3 part, which is to make an action plan. Same. What are the areas we tested our level? What are the areas we set goals? For the same areas, we are going to make an action plan, spiritual plan, behavior plan, study plan, physical plan, family and health plan, social plan. Spiritual plan. Prepare your Ramadan dua list. Set at least 5-10 duas to ask from the day first of Ramadan to the end of Ramadan. Make sure whatever you want you can ask, but keep in mind the duas you set to ask before Ramadan must be asked every single day, after every single prayer, during iftar, sahar, all the times you will, most importantly, you will ask these duas. That is why we are making a list. We will talk about it a little later now. Schedule time for Quran recitation. So don't just plan, I will recite one Quran. You say I will recite the full Quran and I will recite one juzu per day and I will recite 4 pages after every prayer. So it's a plan. So simply not saying is not going to help us. So when we set a goal, that should be relevant, that should be realistic, that should be achievable. How can we measure that is achievable? It should be able to put in numbers. So one Quran means 30 juzu. 30 juzu means after every prayer 4 pages. Like when you put in numbers, we can easily measure whether we are moving ahead or we are moving backward. Prepare your sadaqah donation. Think about how much you are going to give. I'm not talking about your father's money. I'm talking about your own saving money. We all have money sometimes. It can be very less amount, but still we need to think that we all should involve in charity. So within your capacity, you think about an amount per day or per week or a month. Think about an amount, 100 rupees per day or 50 rupees per day, and set how much you are going to give for the month. Then you allocate that and decide whom you are going to give. when you are going to give, how we are going to give, all those things you need to plan in this spiritual planning area. Learn the duas of fasting or the days, all the occasional duas. Also, prepare your Ramadan prayer clothes. Make a place in your house to pray because we all are praying at home now. So we need to have a special place for prayers. So make all the arrangements ready, set a place, arrange it, decorate it, keep all the necessary stuff ready with regard to prayers and ibadahs. Ramadan and Quran. For example, let's look at one juzu. If we recite one juzu, how many rewards will we get? There are 7,000 letters approximately in a juzu. So when we recite one letter in Quran, we will get 10 rewards. And if we recite in the month of Ramadan, we will get 700 times, which is equal to 49 million rewards. 49 million. So imagine if when we recite one juzu, we are going to get 49 million rewards. Means if we recite whole Quran, we will get around 1500 million rewards. This is only one ibadah, which is reciting Quran. Likewise, we are going to do so many ibadah, so we are going to get one bulk of rewards, inshallah ta'ala. Ramadan and dua. So in this, we are going to focus. You need to set your Ramadan dua list. You can include the world, akhirah, your education, your family, the people who are affected by COVID, all those things you can include. But make sure you write what you are going to ask in the month of Ramadan. Write in a list. Or make a Ramadan dua card. Or make a Ramadan dua sheet and paste it on the wall. So you can, every day you can see it or memorize it. Make sure you have a Ramadan dua list. When you ask every single day, Allah will definitely answer your duas. But make sure with the strong will, strong determination, you ask, Allah will definitely give you. As we discussed earlier, Ramadan and Salah, find a place at home. Make sure everybody prays together with the parents, so which will increase our bonding with our family. When we pray together, our relationship will increase. Allah will also love our family. So let us follow this. Number 2 is behavior plan. Identify your bad behaviors. Choose one or two to remove from life. Or on the other side, positive side, decide on what habits you need to improve. Choose one or two to improve newly. Focus on improving behavior every day. So you don't need to focus the whole life. You focus on one or two behavior. Focus for 21 to 29 days. You will be easily develop that behavior. Researchers already confirmed, if you want to develop a new behavior, if you want to break a bad behavior, you need to practice that particular behavior 21 to 28 days continuously at a fixed time. So Ramadan is kind of fixed 1 month schedule. So when we work on a regular fixed schedule time to develop a habit, we can easily develop that habit, inshallah. Study plan. Have a study space, like having a prayer space, mosque space. Have a study space. Make a study schedule. Don't just sit and study. Always have a study schedule and follow that schedule. Prepare your study materials. Make sure all the materials and stuff on the table. Don't find pens and papers and wait all the time you sit. Make sure everything is ready, then you go and sit. Study with break. There is a technique called Pomodoro technique. So especially during the month of Ramadan, don't just sit and study for 2-3 hours. Make sure you follow the Pomodoro technique, which is 25 minutes study, 5 minutes break, second 25 minutes study, 5 minutes break, third 25 minutes study, 5 minutes break, fourth 25 minutes study, take a long break. So this is the method. So you study 2 hours time with 3 breaks or 4 breaks. So why we are suggesting to have break while studying, which will help you to retain your memory, to give more focus. So which is an international technique. So you can follow that. So make sure you study with break and use to study, when it comes to studies, don't just study when you are bored, when you are tired. Study when you are most energetic. We call MET, most energetic time. What is your most energetic? Find when are you very active, when are you very energetic. That can be morning time. So morning time you allocate in your time schedule studies. So don't play computer games in the morning time, because that is your most energetic time. So put your studies or other important memorization or Quran recitation into that, because your most energetic time must be utilized for a most important task in your life. Other times you can do whatever you want. Physical plan, prepare meal plan for Ramadan. So help your parents or discuss with your parents what are you going to eat for suhoor and iftar. Don't eat oily food or unhealthy food, which is going to disturb your Ramadan activities, which will be disturbing your Ramadan goals and the plan. So make sure you have a Ramadan meal plan. At the same time, have rest during the day also. You can have a small snap in the afternoon time, before Dhuhr or after Dhuhr time, so which will also help you to retain your energy level. Uh, Try to do exercise at home. Family and health, follow all the COVID-19 regulations given by WHO and the respective country rules. Stay healthy, stay home, stay safe. Help your family members in the housework, especially during iftar time. Maintain your personal hygiene practices. So, no matter what happens in the world, let's practice these hygiene practices. Social plan, make a social project with your family or friends. So get the support from your friends and family. Launch that project during the month of Ramadan. We will get a lot of rewards, inshallah ta'ala. So let us involve and connect with the community. Though we can go out, we cannot go out, but still we can do whatever we can from our home. So let us not quit contributing to the community and the world. Let's follow even during the month of Ramadan, even this pandemic situation also. Let us do this community project. Now, let's do a recap. We spoke in 3 steps to prepare for Ramadan. Step 1, have a fitness test. Step 2, set Ramadan goals. Step 3, have an action plan. I think when you go through these steps, you will be easily able to make a plan for your Ramadan. So we will post this video on our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, you can put all your questions in our YouTube comments area. So we will be able to connect you through our YouTube comments area. So make sure this Ramadan, inshallah, we are going to attain this 2020 Ramadan. So before we reach or attain the month of Ramadan, make sure we all sit together and put up a plan. So let us know where we are. Let us set our very realistic goals and let us make an action plan. Finally, before I conclude, I want to say one thing. There are two people. Person A, when the Ramadan comes, he says, I want to recite more Quran. I want to give charity. I want to do that ibadah, this ibadah. I want to do dhikr. And he says, there is a person called B. He says, I want to complete one Quran recitation. I want to do 1,000 times dhikr. I want to give 3,000 rupees sadaqah. I want to pray Duha every single day. And he says, who will achieve the goals? Person A or person B? Both of them will do all ibadas, but who will have the most success opportunity? Person B. Why? He knows what is his exact target. He knows how to measure his target. One Quran means he can check whether he is going towards the goal every single day. One day he must have recited one juzu. 5 days he must have recited 5 juzu. 1,000 1000 or 3000 times dhikr, 100 dhikr per day, 3000 rupees sadaqah, 100 rupees per day. Likewise, he can measure what he is doing every single day. So let us follow the methodical ways to receive our Ramadan goals, to achieve our Ramadan goals, which is an which is a great step for us to welcome Ramadan. So let's make it very professional this month of Ramadan. We all are at home, so we all have enough time to plan and execute. So may Allah bless all of us to attain this Ramadan and to attain all the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, including the Laylatul Qadr. May Allah forgive all our sins. May Allah help us to plan and achieve our target in this month of Ramadan. Jazakumullah khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.